Hello everybody and welcome back to Odin's Movie Blog. I am the critic who is a cynic. How is everyone doing? And yes, I am starting this bad boy early because it is time. It is time to get this new thing started. So for those that don't know, I have turned off Super Chats. Super Chats are no longer allowed on this channel, and the reason why is because 30% of your money, of your hard-earned money, anytime that you give a Super Chat is taken away from you, is taken away by YouTube, and YouTube does not deserve a damn dime of your hard-earned money, so they're off. They're done. However, if you still want to support the channel, there are plenty of links, plenty of ways to do so. If you go to the descriptions of this video, you can find that there is a PayPal link. You can donate there. If, however, you want your message to pop up on the screen, if you want to have the little awesome, Asgardian Thor going, yeah, if you go through Streamlabs and donate there, then that can pop up, your message can pop up, and I can read your message as well, all right? So just like any Super Chat, I can read your message as long as you go through Streamlabs. So you got the Streamlabs link, you also have the PayPal link if you want to support the channel. That way, YouTube does not get a damn dime of your hard-earned cash. We are officially now a Super Chat free channel, and really hope that y'all guys can be supportive of that and understand why I have decided to go that way, and it's because I've had enough. Seriously, I've had it with these mother effing YouTubes on this mother effing internet, because they have just been tearing down channels, demonetizing channels, basically showing themselves to be a bunch of asshats, and I'm tired of it. So if there's anything that I can do to just even, I'm a small channel. I'm only 17,000 subscribers. I'm a small channel. If I can do just a little bit to hurt them, this is how I'm going to do it. Because now every dollar, everything that you ever support to the channel, YouTube doesn't get it anymore. YouTube has no access to it anymore. YouTube cannot get its 30% cut. Anytime that if you donate through Streamlabs or PayPal, they don't get a damn dime of it. Woo! All right, we're happy. We're excited. We're oh man, it's going to be a crazy one. It's going to be a crazy one. Yes, that's right. We are officially done with Super Chats. Super Chats are done, and this is something that I want bigger channels to do. It's one thing for a smaller channel to do it. I want the Geeks and Gamers. Jeremy, I'm calling you out, man. Jeremy, turn off your Super Chats. Seriously, send them over to Streamlabs. Get yourself set up on Streamlabs, because then that way, guess what? Their message can still pop up. You can still read their message. They can still monetarily support the channel. All that stuff, all the things that Super Chats already do can still exist. They can still happen. Only difference? YouTube doesn't get a damn dime of it. They don't get that 30% cut. They don't get that 30% of the hard-earned money that the people of the channel don't want to even give to YouTube in the freaking first place, man. So we need the bigger channels to come in on this too. I'm starting these things off. If I'm all by myself, if I'm the only one that's going to do that, okay, fine. But you know what? To me, this is the only thing. This is the only way that I know how to hurt them. Because I can't just pick up and leave and go to another place. Because there aren't any other established places that are nearly as, I guess you could say, as well-formed as YouTube. But also, too, with the 17,000 plus people, I can't just leave and abandon them. I'm not going to do that. And so it's going to be a very, very slow transition. It's going to be a very, very slow movement. The first wave of that is Super Chats being taken offline. You can still support the channel, though. You can still support by clicking on those links in the description. Go ahead and click on Streamlabs, donate through there, credit card, PayPal, it all works through there. You can also just directly donate through PayPal. But if you want your messages to pop up, if you want your message to be popped up, and if you want your messages to be read, you have to go through Streamlabs. And I know at first it can be a little bit confusing, but I'm telling you this right now, it is the way of the future. There are no more Super Chats. We are done with Super Chats. I'm done with YouTube getting a freaking dime from your hard-earned money. All right, guys, going to the chat. A new disguise is here. What is going on? Mikey Woods, Tina B. What is going on? She's cooking dinner. Nickel Noodles is here as well. Blake Hemlow, Mikey Woods, Laura is here as well. Vladdy99, what's going on? Mobile Tiger Home, what is going on? A new disguise, what's going on? Food, glorious food. And yes, I've got myself a nice chocolate milkshake here. It's so delicious. It's so good. It's so good. It's so very, very good. News guy says, meep, cough, cough. What's going on? Yeah, 45 minutes early. Boom. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to start early. Why not? Why not start early? Jennifer, 68, thank you very much for the subscription. I really do appreciate that. I really do appreciate that a lot. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Andrea says, yay, got a notification. Awesome. Subscribed on Subscribestar. Hope you're doing well. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for the Subscribestar. That is indeed something that I have recently set up, and so I will make sure to start shouting you out, because the way Subscribestar works is that it's automatically So instead of it just being at the beginning of the month, it automatically deducts. And so, boom, I've already got I've got 4 people now over on Subscribestar. Guys, make sure, too, that your profile name is the name that you want read out, all right? So if you have your personal name over there and you don't want your personal name being read aloud during the shoutouts, because you do get shoutouts, please just make sure that you look into that, because I do want to make sure that no one's official name gets read out. I don't want to dox anybody when the information is there. So for your profile name, just make sure your profile name is indeed going to be the name that you want to be read aloud on Subscribestar. Same thing on Patreon as well. But Andreas, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Cupcake Geek says, hey, this whole thing has been crazy. It has been crazy. It has absolutely been crazy, but you know what? Screw YouTube. YouTube can go to hell. Nostalgia Network says, why are Super Chats disabled? I just joined. Super Chats are disabled because guess what? Every time that you donate through a Super Chat, YouTube takes 30% of that money. I don't want YouTube getting any of that. With the way YouTube's acting, with the way YouTube is shutting down channels, if I can do anything to keep money from them, I'm going to do it. Now, bigger channels might not do that. Bigger channels might have a much stronger reliance on the Super Chat revenue. But at the end of the day, that's the reason why. I don't want a damn dime of your hard-earned money going there. So that's the reason why. I'm not bringing them back. Super Chats are down until YouTube can get its head out of its ass and start treating creators and also non-creators alike the way that they should be treated. That is the reason why. Super Chats are disabled. And you know what? If it hurts me, if not as many people donate because they'd rather give a Super Chat than go through Streamlabs, hey, if it hurts me in the short term, I'm hoping that it has long-term effects. But again, I am calling out Jeremy Geeks and Gamers. I am calling out Nagaria Nerdrotic. I am calling out the bigger channels. Turn off your Super Chats. Get in on the Streamlabs, PayPal, alternate means game, because that is the only way. Seriously, think about it. If one of these larger channels could keep track of how many donations that they get from all the donations that they get from Streamlabs, for example, because that's going to be the easier way to count it. Let's imagine that in a night they get $1,000 worth. Then what they can do is they can then tweet out at YouTube and say, hey, guess what? Had a stream the other day, turn my Super Chats off, got 1,000 worth of donations, and guess what? That means that, and then you take your 30% cut there. That means that $300 or whatever, that means, that $300 you did not get. And imagine if bigger channels did that. And imagine if everyone was doing that. That is how you make them hurt. That is how you bring it to them. And so I'm going to start it off. And if anyone wants to join me in this crusade, boom, you're more than welcome to join me in this crusade. But if it hurts me, hey, it hurts me. But as I said before, you can still donate to the channel through Streamlabs. Your message will pop up on screen. I will still read your message. I will give you the shout out, the every support that you could possibly ever need. Again, I have people that from 2 days ago donated. Arc Trooper Knox donated through Streamlabs. Will donated through Streamlabs. Same pop-up happens. The only difference is that it doesn't show up in the actual chat on YouTube, but it shows up in the video, and I shout you out. So that's the reason why. YouTube, Super Chats, they're done. Santa says, I don't mind YouTube is ass. Yeah, YouTube sucks. Rosetta Allen says, I am proud that you are taking a stand. You are a strong man with a big heart. I support you on this. Vox needs to be taken down. Vox is ridiculous. Again, seriously, Mr. Gaywonk himself is so self-centered, so self-righteous, and seriously, at this point in time, what is he good for? Seriously, what has he contributed? All that he has done through his nonsense is hurt people. He has hurt small channels. He has hurt large channels. He has literally hurt every single person around him. And the blowback that he's getting, I'm sure, is awful. But at the end of the day, the fact that this dude still has a job after the stupidity and nonsense that he's been pushing through, that is ridiculous. And so that's why I'm going to say I'm going to try and make to the best of my ability. Again, I'm a small channel. So the amount that this is going to have an impact on YouTube from my channel alone is not going to be much. But if we can get Jeremy, if we can get Nerdrotic, if we can get Mecha Random 42, if we can get Comics Arts Pro Secrets, if we can get World Class Piasters, if we can get all of the big channels to come in on this and say, nope, no more Super Chat revenue for you. We found alternate means to be able to still get support from fans, to still get support from subscribers, and also not only that, but also to get more support, because guess what? When YouTube takes 30% of it, guess what? Not only does that mean 30% of your Super Chat is going to YouTube, that means 30% of your Super Chat that you were giving to one person is not going to that person. You want to know how much they take away from PayPal and Streamlabs donations? Processing fee. I've always given this example. If you were to give a $100 donation on a Super Chat, guess what? The actual person that you're giving it to gets what? Maybe about $70 of that, $65, $70. So a pretty good amount. But still, that's about $30, $35 that YouTube is taking for really no reason whatsoever. Oh, but we're in charge of the processing. It doesn't cost that much money to process a super chat, and let alone the fact that it takes a month for that super chat to even get to that content creator in the first place. You give that same $100 through Streamlabs, you give that same $100 through any of these other means that we're talking about right here, guess what? At that time, you have $95, $96 of that going towards that content creator, and the only money that's taken out is processing fee. It's Trap Productions. Thank you very much for being one of the first person to do so. It's Trap Productions. Thank you for the $5 donation through Streamlabs. He says, for Odin, for Asgard, it's Trap Productions. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for starting it off, man. I really do appreciate it. I want to make sure that it popped up, and let me just make sure that everything is set up the way that I need it to be set up. So my video is down here. Alert box is there. All right, so yeah, everything will be popping up. Everything should be popping up perfectly fine. And Valkyrie, if anything is not popping up perfectly fine, you please let me know, and I will keep you posted on that. Also, I'm over on D-Live. I'm over with my D-Live peeps. D-Live's got some problems too, though. We all know this. D-Live's got some problems too. But I appreciate my D-Love family. Dion says, I'm with you. I'm never gonna make money through YouTube anyway, so I'll rely on my PayPal with my, by the way. And again, go right ahead, Dion. Share that PayPal link, and if anyone wants to donate to him, go right ahead. Dion, thank you for the ice cream. Brad Beer Hunter, thank you for the ice cream over on D-Live as well. I appreciate it. Let's see. Soul Assassin says, just for the record, that box dude that started the problems doesn't represent the rest of the Latin community. Oh, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You know, Gay Wonk does not represent the gay community. Gay Wonk does not represent anyone else except himself and except maybe Vox. And if that is what represents who he is and what Vox is, then any person who is able to should not go to their sites. Should, dare say, I wouldn't say necessarily to full out boycott, but hey, boycott. Say, guys, don't go over there. This is the dude that is single-handedly destroying YouTube. This is the dude that is single-handedly destroying what is the livelihood for a lot of people. Like, seriously, think about people like Mega Random 42. Think about people like Nerdrotic. Think about Geeks and Gamers. These are people that rely not just on ad revenue, but also on super chat revenue as well, on donation revenue. Again, they rely on that in order to build their channels, in order to build their websites, to pay for their servers, to pay for all the things that they need to. Imagine if they were to turn their super chats off and get the same amount of support. They would get more of your money, so therefore they would get more money actually by doing so, and also YouTube would get less because YouTube would get none of it. Because YouTube does not get a dime anytime that you donate through Streamlabs or through PayPal. But as I said before, if you want it to pop up or if you want me to shout you out, you got to donate through Streamlabs in order for that to happen, because that is the only time that it actually will pop up for me. I will check and see if anyone's donated through PayPal at the end of the stream and try and give you guys a shout out if you can. But that'll be towards the end. But if you want that instant access, donate through Streamlabs. And again, you can find the links to that in the description of this video. It literally has streamlabs.com/Odin's Movie Blog. And literally, you follow the instructions. It's quite simple. It is quite simple and it's quite straightforward. And I think it is an excellent, excellent system. Man, oh man. And I hope and pray that other larger YouTubers can follow me in this, because that is how we make a mark. That is how we say, screw you. That is how we make it very clear that, no, we're not just a small group of people that's just going to go quietly into the night. We're not just going to leave and go somewhere else, because guess what? It's impossible. It's impossible for me to be like, all right, 17,000 people, let's move up and move over there. It's impossible to do overnight. But this is something that I can do overnight. Turn off my super chats and say, all right, guys, hey, I still want your support. If you can and want to, and you want to support the channel and you want to donate, hey, I will accept it. And I will accept it with so much thanks. And seriously, it'll all go back into the channel. But at the end of the day, none of it goes to YouTube, and that is the key to all of this. Orange Eye Review says, I won't even monetize when my channel takes off. YouTube was foolish to do this. No, seriously, absolutely. And as I said before, and I said this in my video earlier today, if I ever get to the point where I'm making as much as I would be making with ad revenue, etc., boom, all right, turn my ads off. No more ads playing on the channel. Now, of course, that's probably months down the line, but seriously, like, if this nonsense is still going on, I have no problem demonetizing my entire channel as long as it's still being supported in these other ways. That is how much YouTube has pissed me off. So instead of people, going out there, and I love them to death, who are covering this and making the videos and getting the clicks and everything like that. I want to actually do something. I want to actually do an action. And so my first action, my first shot across the Bowery is to turn off my Super Chats, because now I've just gotten 2 donations and not a dime of them, not a dime of this $10 that I've just gotten went to YouTube. Otherwise, 30% of these donations would have gone to YouTube. And so the Rise of Chulo, thank you so much for your $5 donation. I appreciate you. He says, I support you and freedom of speech. Also, you can dox me. I'm not scared. I'm the artist formerly known as Edward Coleman, the Edward Coleman. Dude, so glad to see you here, man. I've missed you in the chats, man. Thank you so much, Rise of Chulo. I appreciate that very much. All right, back to the regular chat. Grandmaster Yoda says, I found that we don't get Alita on Blu-ray before August 19th. How boring will July now be? Most boring summer on the longest. Well, hey, man, once we get access to it here in July, we're having a watch party, dude. We are having a watch party. We are going into Rabbit like we just did recently for The Rock, like we just did for Princess Bride, and we're going to watch it. We're going to watch the digital copy of it. So don't worry, man. Don't you worry. We are going to have a watch party for Alita. So obviously it's not the same thing as owning it, but also remember this and keep this in mind too, that we're going to be giving away copies thanks to JJ. Thanks to, I don't know if I can give out his full name or not because he has not told me one way or the other, but thanks to an anonymous donor named JJ, he has donated a fair amount of money so that way we can give away 4K copies of Alita. We can give away steelbook copies if they're still available, and we can give away digital copies also. So several people on this channel, thanks to the generosity of JJ, are going to be getting copies of Alita Battle Angel. So don't you worry about that. It's going to happen. Have not decided when that's, when the date of that's going to happen, but you can ask anybody here. Anytime I've ever done a giveaway, I have always stayed true to my word, and I've always sent the things out. Anyone that's ever won any contest here has always gotten it in due course. Cupcake Geek says, so is this essentially an open forum? Pretty much, dude. It pretty much is, but I would say it's mostly focused on what are some ideas that you have? What are some things that you think we can start to do to really start to hurt YouTube? Really and honestly. What can we start to do to hurt YouTube? I mean, I've already started to push my content over on BitChute, but BitChute is just not quite ready for prime time just yet, which is why I'm still also uploading to YouTube. But this is my first shot. Again, this is my first shot. This is my first attempt. This is my first step, turning off Super Chats. So again, if you can and you desire to and you want to still support the channel, I would really appreciate it. Go through Streamlabs. I recommend that. Streamlabs, because if you go through Streamlabs, your name will pop up. I can shout you out as well because it'll pop up here in my little thing. And at the end of the stream, if anyone's donated just through regular old PayPal, I'll try and see there. You can also, I think, put messages through PayPal as well. But as I said before, if you're going to donate, I highly recommend using Streamlabs because it is a very, very good system. Let's see. Bomber the Hobbit says, there will be a coalition to ban corporations that attack YouTube creators. Man, I hope so. I hope so. We need to come together. We need to come together on this because just one small channel turning off my Super Chats is going to be very little. Now, if the whole Phantom Menace Phantom Collective, that is going to make an impact. It might not be the biggest impact, but at least then it could be an impact. Fixman88, thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch, because I am also over on Twitch as well, guys. And I do a gaming stream every Thursday. It's Rap Production says, greetings, my lord. Has the revolution begun? Yes, indeed, it has begun. Sticky B says, aside from the YouTube stuff, how was your day, man? My day was okay. Still struggling a little bit with anxiety. Had a long 4-hour rehearsal, but I'm doing okay. Doing what I can. Had to get out of the house early, actually. So I had my Latin Mass like I normally do. Prayed for every single one of you guys like I always do. And then had to get my dogs out of the house because we had a house showing. So hopefully it went well. We still haven't really heard back about what they thought about the house, but that was pretty much the vast majority of my day. And then I started this early because I want to be able to get off early because I'm obviously exhausted and I want to be able just to lay down and just, watch TV and just pass out. But this needed to happen. This stream needed to happen. Sasha Neon says, Harry Potter's worst nightmare, Snape's on a plane. Good Lord. Laura Story says, watching Chernobyl on HBO, it's terrifying. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I'm not going to watch it because I do not want to see dogs get killed. And I hear that happens. And I don't want that. I don't want to see that. Unless it's going to be in the very beginning of John Wick and then it never happens again, I don't want to see that. John Winkler says, Odin, I'm happy for your rant and I'm going to let you finish, but Avengers Endgame is one of the greatest films of all time. Joking aside, I support your brother. I support your subjective opinion, even though objectively you're completely wrong, but I appreciate you, John Winkler, man. I appreciate you so much. The Stan says, Dark Phoenix box office opening is hilarious. Oh my God. Yeah, so Dark Phoenix is a bomb. already. It's already being labeled as a bomb, and I think that's interesting that they're going to label it that way, especially since it has a couple of lines in there that I think a lot of the SJWs would like, but it is a bad film. It's just a very poorly put together film. So Yivo says, mad respect for doing this, man. Hey, dude, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you, Yivo. Thank you. Holly Berry, thank you so much, Holly Berry. See, that's how it goes. See, you still get the message. It pops up. See, I get my directions. Boom. It still pops up just like any other super chat. With Thor going, yes! Holly Berry, thank you so much. I also like that play on words, Holly Berry. Thank you so much for the $10 donation. I support the stand you are taking. Hope others follow. Holly Berry, thank you so much for your donation. I really do appreciate it. And guess what, guys? So far, $20 have been donated. How much of it went to YouTube? Zero. Not a single dollar has gone to YouTube. Hawkjul, thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch. Andreas, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the $5 donation. Says, how do you see this mainstream media and YouTube war shaking out? Fully support your super chat ban and hope others follow your example. Thank you, Andreas. I do as well, man. I hope that others are able to turn off their super chats and just show and see, look, we are still getting supported. Notice how people are still donating. People are still supporting the channel because guess what? There are people out there that want to support the work that we're doing. They like what we're doing. They like what we're saying. They like the ideas that we're putting out there. And they want to still be able to support it. So I'm offering a way, and this is not like some revolutionary thing that I've invented. I'm just saying, hey, why not just turn things off? Why not turn off super chats? Again, we've just now had so many people donate money, and not a single dime of it has gone to YouTube. So as far as this goes, man, how it's going to shake out, honestly, it could go either way. It could go any which way. I think that YouTube is going to continue to go down this path. I think that YouTube's wanted to go down this path, and I think they've finally been given a reason to do so. They're going to continue to demonetize channels. They're going to make it even harder. I imagine there's going to be a change to their partner program. They're going to change their partner program around. They're going to change their terms and conditions to be even more broad than they are before, and then they're just going to keep on taking people down. And that is going to be their plan. That is what they're going to do. They wanted this to happen. They wanted this to happen because now this gives them a reason to go ahead and start to take down channels they don't like. And isn't it convenient that a lot of them are politically of one side? But what is interesting, though, is that there are non-political channels that are being taken down. There are historical channels that merely cover the word, and I can't say it on air because of the algorithm. Oh, wait a minute, that's right. I don't give a damn about YouTube anymore. So just because they say the word Nazi, because they're covering it from an historical lens, just because they say the word Nazi from an historical lens, they are getting demonetized. That is how ridiculous this has become. YouTube's so-called great algorithm has been broken for a long time, and now it's on overload. Now it's on overblast. And this is all thanks to Mr. Vox himself, Gay Wonk. So if you want to know who to thank, Gay Wonk over on Twitter, @GayWonk. And go ahead, and I don't want you to attack the guy, but go ahead and say, thank you, dude. Thank you for ruining YouTube. Because that's just honest. That's just being truthful. He has ruined YouTube. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Fixie Clary, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Says, good luck with this. Hopefully it will catch on. Appreciate it. It already seems to have caught on. Again, it already seems to have caught on. Seriously, Fixie Clary, thank you so much for that donation. It really does mean a hell of a lot, really. And everyone that's donated so far, really does mean a lot. Lownut Ardeline, thank you very much for the follow over on YouTube. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I'm gonna fall so far behind, guys, on the chat tonight, and I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. John Early says, what did I miss off, Father? I've heard the tail end of your speech about taking a stand against YouTube. Basically that I've turned off Super Chats. Super Chats are done because no longer will anyone donating money to the channel give any money to YouTube. So if you want to donate, if you want to support the channel, Streamlabs. That's the way to go. Not a single dollar of that goes to YouTube. Rosetta Allen says, he's a worthless bigot and a troll, and he's a hate-filled man who is happy to destroy families and kids and the financial needs of the small creators and their families all over his feelings. No, seriously, he is ridiculous. He is so self-centered. He is a tiny, tiny little man, and he needs to shut his damn mouth. And I'm all for free speech. He has every right to speak. But I mean this, of course, in a metaphorical way. He needs to shut his damn mouth, know your role, and shut your mouth, Gay Wonk. And yes, that is his name on Twitter. That's not just me making fun of him. Will Gentry says, what is the death deal with Periscope? I just got sent there when I saw you on Twitter. Is that something that you set up, or is it some weird Twitter thing? So basically, it's just a way to watch a stream directly on Twitter. That's all that it is. It's a way to watch it directly on Twitter. Evo says EFAP gets a lot of super chats. If you can convince them to use another method, YouTube will take a nice hit. Boom. Yeah, EFAP guys, reach out. If you follow and support EFAP, next time they're on, say, hey guys, have you ever thought about turning off super chats and only having people donate through Streamlabs or another means? Because as I said before, I mean, hell, go Doomcock. Dear Lord, Doomcock gets so many super chats. Like seriously, think about how much money can be taken away, not given to YouTube, if these larger channels that get these huge donors have these super chats taken off, because then YouTube does not get that 30% cut. Think about it. That's a crap ton of money. Rosetta Allen says, destroy PC narratives. My 12-year-old native niece got her first bullseye at the shooting range yesterday, followed by 2 more. That's awesome, Rosetta Allen. Congratulations. Sticky V says, don't forget to open your big Peabody package. Sticky V, don't worry. I have it. I have the Mr. Peabody package. Thank you for reminding me. It is there. Don't worry. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing gonna be all right, right. Oh, man, where are we in the chat? Let me see. I need to show some love over to my D-Lab people, because my D-Lab people are putting up with my nonsense. Dion says, I got you $5 via PayPal. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. And again, if you donated directly to PayPal, I'll have to get y'all towards the end. That's why I recommend Streamlabs, because Streamlabs, it does pop up for me right away, and so I can give you a shout-out right away. I need custom stickers. I need to be a partner in order to get verified to get my own stickers. So that's totally on DLive, and that's why DLive is problematic. Daniel Thorne, thank you for the follow. Nickel Noodles, thank you very much for the ice cream. Dion, thank you for the lemon. Will Gentry, thank you for the 3 lemons. Gothic Nightmare, how is it going? Good, sir. And Emerald, thank you very much for the ice cream as well. I really greatly appreciate that so much. All right, where am I over in the YouTube lands? YouTube lands, hello. Hello, I'm so far behind. This is crazy. The chat is a hopping tonight. Good Lord, everybody. All right, got Sticky V's comment. Laura says, never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you. Tina says, thank you for letting me know. Yes, again, guys, if you want my attention on YouTube's, you got to put Odin question, all one word, especially since this chat is insane tonight. Mad Mitch says, I know of Vox only through Twitchy, a lot of deranged writers on that site. Oh, yeah, a lot of crazy people over there. And they don't care. They will destroy anything and everything to try and tear the entire world down. That is what they want. Seriously. They want the world turned on its head. Because when everything is said and done, they're the ones that are going to be on top. If you don't believe me, go ahead. Go to Social Blade. Look at Vox's numbers. They have been skyrocketing through this. So while all the other channels from the opposite side have been demonetized, have been hurting, have been going through struggles, they've been going up and up and up and up. And why do you think that is? Oh, wait, that's right, because YouTube considers them to be a legitimate news source. Considers them to not be fake news, considers them to be legitimate and not to have a political slant to them and trustworthy source. Vox, yes, Mr. Gaywalk himself who started all this nonsense in the first place. Yeah, let's talk about that for a second, please. Lord. Random Doom, what's going on? Andrea says, the adpocalypse is also YouTube's fault. They should stand up for their creators and free speech. They want to be accepted by mainstream media and not be realized that they're more influential. Here's the other thing, too. YouTube is a platform. It is not a publisher. So it either needs to be a platform where people can freely express their views, or it needs to be a publisher. Because if it's going to be a publisher, okay, I'm gone. Set the rules, and if the rules aren't there for me to follow, boom, I'm gone. But if you're a platform, you got to let us speak. You got to let us have that freedom of speech. That's pure and simple. That's at the end of the day what it comes down to. Russian bot 011101. Odin, hey, nice super chats you have there. YouTube, be ashamed if something happens to them. I know, seriously, right? I know, right? Let's see. Legit 36. I love you. I love you too, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. The Phantom Menace says, way to go, Odin, on starting the change in the Phantom Menace. Definitely making that a highlight. Keep up the good work. No problem at all, Phantom Menace, thank you so much for all your support, man. And again, seriously, reach out to any YouTuber that you support. Any YouTuber that might be live right now, that might be going live later, and say, hey, have you heard that Odin is turning off his super chats as a way to fight against YouTube? Because again, think about it. Think about the amount of money that these channels make through super chats, and imagine if those were going through Streamlabs or PayPal instead. And as I said, if people are worried about the messages not being read, because Super Chat does have that nice little message function, Streamlabs has that same exact functionality. And I've told these other YouTubers, I will walk them through how to get that set up on their setups. I will walk them through how to get Streamlabs set up for themselves, because I want them to use it. I want them to utilize it, because guess what? It means that they get more support. Because again, out of that $100 that someone might donate, they would get 96, 95 using Streamlabs or PayPal, compared to the 70 that they would get through a Super Chat, because YouTube takes 30%, which is freaking extortion if you were asked me. Rosetta Allen says, you were way too quiet during The Rock. I was hoping to get some of your takes on things. I was doing the very best that I can. It was the first time that I was watching the movie, so that's why I was being quiet. But yeah, we are definitely having an Alita watch party when that comes out on digital. Steve Glasker, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Dude, Steve Glasker, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. He says, I got your back, bro. You inspired me to start my own channel someday. Steve Glasker, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. And good luck, man. Good luck starting a channel, especially in the current age, because by the time you start your channel, man, YouTube is going to probably change its algorithm. It's probably going to change its partner program, and it's going to be ridiculously stupid. Dude, freaking Drunk 3PO had to wait almost 2 months to finally be officially monetized. And I'm going to try and get him in on this too. Though I will say at first I might be like, all right, dude, enjoy the Super Chats while you can, obviously, since you just got them. But you know, try and push him onto the Streamlabs stuff, because, again, you can still get that financial support through the Streamlabs. You can still get the same types of pop-ups that come through Super Chats in the first place. The only difference is that YouTube doesn't get any of it if you go through Streamlabs. Let's see. Peabody, thank you for the ice cream, man. I appreciate it. Mr. Roy, thank you for the ice cream as well. Beats of Angel says, I'll join that watch party. Awesome. Sounds great. 70B says, oh, hi. You are ranting at ludicrous speed. Hey, dude, you know that's what I do. You know that's what I do. If you can't handle the speed, slow it down. It's Rap Production says, I'll take one of those digital copies of Alita, my lord. Well, I mean, obviously, I can't, I'm not going to. You can't choose to have it. You can't choose to have it. Sasha Neon says, Jesse Milestone said Companions and Chillywood boycotting Georgia is the same as us boycotting Disney, Lucasfilm, and YouTube in the hopes they change. Can I get your counter argument? The difference is that Jesse Milestone is talking about an issue in which there is no right or wrong. There is only a right. Simply put, we're talking about the destruction of human life that cannot be defended versus business. So, boom, counter argument. That's all I needed to say about that. Rosetta Allen says, by the way, mentioning Mecha Random, she has been absolutely an angel in cheering me up this last week, but my rage at YouTube, I made sure I sent her big donations in Streamlabs and not YouTube. Boom, Rosetta Allen, that is how you do it. Support Mecha Random. She is an awesome YouTuber, but again, reach out to her and say, because she knows it. She knows more about Streamlabs than I do. Say, hey, think about turning off your Super Chats. Pushing people over to donate if they want to support the channel, to donate through Streamlabs, to donate through PayPal or something or another means, because that is the only way. That is the only way. And also, I was making this point earlier myself. Think about it, guys. We have 17,000 people that are part of this channel, and only about 150 sometimes even less, actually watch the live streams. Imagine, though, if you will, only 1,000 people were to donate $1 a month. That alone would allow me to do certain things with this channel that I couldn't do beforehand, including things like demonetizing certain videos, for example. So, as I said before, this has to be a content creator and fan base, subscriber base, community, family base, whatever it is that you want to call it, effort. It has to be a dual effort, because that's the only way that we're going to survive, but also it's the only way that we're going to be able to give that giant middle finger to YouTube, the giant middle finger that it deserves. Peabody, man, thank you so much for that ice cream. I really do appreciate it very much, very, very much so. Mr. Roy, thank you very much for the ice cream as well. Remember, guys, that if you want my attention, just make sure you put @Odin over on DLive, so that way I know it was. Peabody says, sorry, I was late. No problem at all. I have not opened up your package yet, so don't worry about that. Fat Elvis, on my reminder says 7:30. It started early. I start early. I got too excited to start early. The Sanctum, thank you so much for the diamond. I appreciate it. Fat Elvis, thank you very much for the lemon. M Tiger Home, thank you for the lemon as well. Thank you. So yeah, I do have a package that was sent for me all the way from Australia. I will be opening it live on air, but I do need, of course, to get through these chats, because these chats are insane. So I'm going to do that at the very end of the stream. One of the other reasons why I started early. Tech Guy, thank you so much for the $5 donation, man. Thank you so much. Tech Guy says, Odin, we want to support you, so good job on standing up for your beliefs, both on YouTube and morality. We should all know this is the planned movement. Sowing chaos allows evil people to move into control. We put it in our pop culture empire. It's there. You're exactly right. You are exactly right. And these seeds of chaos that are being sown are the things that we need to be made very aware of, and we need to do everything that we possibly can to try and fight against. And this is one of the ways that I'm going to fight against this giant tech company. This little channel, this little itty-bitty channel in comparison to everything else. If this is what I have to do to give a giant middle finger to YouTube, hey, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Because as I've said, let me go ahead and count it up right now just so that we can get it going. Right now, we've got, what, $5, $10, $20, $25, $30, $40, $45 have been donated tonight through Streamlabs. Guess what? YouTube, you got none of it. You've got zero amount of that money. And I am damn proud of that. So, giant middle finger to you. Of course, I'm not giving a middle finger because this is a family-friendly show. Giant middle finger, of course. Read between the lines, my friends. To all those who have donated, though, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot. Rise of the Chulo, thank you very much for the $5 donation. He says, Odin, I know you do the Patreon chat once a month. I love to come on and talk about Vox and media outlets. Trying to suppress speech as a history major and someone who is trying to become a history teacher, I understand how important the culture war is. Well, dude, as you know, if you are a $25 and up Patreon supporter, once a month, we do a Patreon live stream. It's going to be on Sundays around noon. So this next couple weeks is crazy because I'm currently in a show. I'm the lead in a show. So I will let you guys know when the next Patreon stream will be. But hey, dude, if you are $25 and up backer, which Edward Coleman, I think that you are, then yeah, absolutely, man. I would love to talk about that with you. Random Nerd Doom says, I wish this era would end so that we could go into a 1970s type decade where things are good and people get along. Michael Wood says, when YouTube focuses more on the tube instead of the you, but the tube in YouTube is you. Ugh. I know, seriously, right? When they focus more so on that aspect, it hurts a lot of things. Soul Assassin says, a friend of mine went to see the Dark Phoenix movie and told me there were only 10 people at the beginning and 3 at the end of it. He had to force himself to finish the film. Yeah, it's not good. It is not a good film. It is not a good film at all. Cupcake Geek says, what did you think about Booksmart? Oh my God, let's not talk about Booksmart. Booksmart was one of the worst films I've seen. I gave it half a star. That's a film, I think that's the first film of the year I've given a flat out like F to, maybe like a D- F to. It's cringeworthy, guys. It is so bad. It tries to be a female version of Superbad, and it fails on every single level. It's that damn bad. Intrap Productions says, my lord needs his Odin sleep. Shall your humble servant use ASMR to soothe you into a restful snooze? Oh, you're an ASMR person now, it's a trap. Isn't that intriguing? Laura Story, thank you very much. Laura, thank you. Bow to Laura, everybody. Laura, the mother of the channel and the mother of dragons. Thank you very much for the $5 donation. I really do appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. Mad Mitch, dude. Love me some Mad Mitch. Mad Mitch, thank you for the $10 donation, man. For the fight. Yes, for Asgard. Thank you so much, man. God, it means so much to me. Thank you, guys. Seriously, the guys, every single one of you for donating through this tonight it really does mean a lot. It really does mean a lot to know that I'm getting this kind of support because I want this to catch on. Because I want Super Chats, to be honest, at this point, with the way YouTube's acting, I want Super Chats to be a thing of the past. I want people to think to themselves, wait, where's your Streamlabs link? I don't want people asking, oh, where's the Super Chat link? I want the common question to be, oh, where's your Streamlabs link? I want to donate to you. I want to donate to you there. Because I know that more of my money is going to go to support you, which is what I wanted to do in the first place. And I know that this really awful corporation that is being run by, this awful corporation, YouTube, being run by this another awful corporation, Google, is not going to get a damn dime of it. Grandmaster Yoda says, I'm not sure it was so smart of Disney to open X-Men and Christian Holy Day of Pentecost. Yeah, that's a good point, Grandmaster Yoda. It is indeed very close to the Feast of Pentecost. You're right about that. Fat Elvis, thank you for the lemon. M. Tiger Home, thank you for the lemon. Brad Beer Hunter says, AEW. I appreciate all the love over on the D Live. J-Rod, the beer guru. J-Rod, the beer guru. Thank you for the diamond donation over on D Live. Thank you also for the ice cream and the lemon as well. I really do appreciate it. The Sanctum says, I have been in the process of setting up my own channel. I no longer trust YouTube. How can we promote D Live more? Well, here's the thing, dude. D Live is also not perfect. So it's hard for me to get fully behind D Live as well, because D Live has its own issues. Basically, all that we can do is try and build our channels across multiple platforms. So if you make a video, upload it to YouTube, upload it to BitChute, upload it to wherever you can. And I think you can even upload videos to D Live in some way. Again, I'm very new when it comes to D Live and stuff. You can upload videos to a lot of different places. And basically just spread it out. And see which one fits best for you, fits best for your model, which one you think you can have the most success with, and then have a backup. I mean, seriously, that's really all that we can do at this point. Let's see, Grandmaster Yoda, got it. Random Doom says, I think that Carlos guy hates himself because he started this war because he wants everyone to be as miserable as him. No, seriously, that might very well be what it is that, and here's the thing too, he singled out Steven Crowder, and yet, at the end of the day, he went after the entirety of YouTube's channels. And that's why now almost every channel creator on YouTube hates Mr. Gay Wonk himself, even though he was going after Steven Crowder. And the reason why he was going after Steven Crowder, by the way, let's be honest with ourselves, is because Steven Crowder was better than him. Because Steven Crowder was able to take all the videos that Gay Wonk did, poke all the holes in them, point out the true facts, and then Gay Wonk couldn't respond. And so you know what Gay Wonk says, oh, Steven Crowder's mean. Oh my gosh, he's being so mean to me. Oh, he's so mean. YouTube, you need to help me. And of course, YouTube kowtows to the one voice, and destroys the voices of others in the process. God. GMonkey76, thank you for the $5 donation, says, when Odin was in YouTube land, let his money go. G-Monkey, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Johnny H. Wow. Johnny H, dude, thank you, man, for the $25 donation. God, thank you so much, man. That's so generous. Thank you for the $25 donation. He says, thanks for always keeping it real. Johnny H, I will do the best that I can to always keep it real with you guys, to the best of my ability. Thank you for that donation, man. It really does mean a lot. Thank you so much. Oh, man. This is a crazy stream. I did not think it would get this crazy. But thank you for being here. For all those people in the chat, for all of those people over on D Live, on YouTube, wherever it is you are, thank you. Again, whether you're donating or not, at the very least, if you can drop a like, if you can just spread the word, again, whatever content creator, you might not like me the best. You might think, Odin's not as good as Gary. Odin's not as good as Jeremy. I like them better. Great. Reach out to them and say, hey, think about doing this. Let's make YouTube hurt. Let's make Google hurt. Let's show them that if you screw with us, we can screw with you right back. All that nice ad revenue, all of that nice super chat revenue that you've been stealing, like which words I would like to call it, stealing from your content creators, we can make it go away. We can make it go away very easily. We already know that YouTube could go away tomorrow. We already know that you could pull the plug on us anytime that you want. So how about we show you that, oh yeah, well, you know, we can play the same game with you. We can play the same exact game with you all day long. And that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing here. John Wingler says, my lord, I must away, but I'm so proud of you for taking a stand. A man is nothing without principles. Endgame is bad. Don't worry. Well, John Winkler, thank you for finally admitting to the truth of the matter. I really do appreciate it. Rhaegar Targaryen says, Dark Phoenix is bad, but it's not The Last Stand or Wolverine Origins bad. Rhaegar, I agree. I don't think Dark Phoenix is the worst X-Men film because, I mean, come on, guys. Last Stand's pretty bad. I will say this much. X-Men Origins Wolverine is at least funny. And so I will say Phoenix is worse than Origins. Because at least Origins is so bad that it's funny. Like when you see Deadpool with a sewed mouth, now, at the time, pissed off. But now you realize how stupid it is. And then you realize, oh, wait a minute. Weren't the Game of Thrones guys involved in the writing of this movie? It's just damn funny. You got to laugh at these things sometimes, folks. And Rhaegar Targaryen, you're right. The only, and this is something I can't wait to get to because someone did gift me the entire X-Men animated series on over on Amazon. So I can't wait to get to the Dark Phoenix storyline because I hear that their animated series, the X-Men animated series, is the best adaptation of that storyline. It's Trap Production says, the more they tighten their grip, my lord, the more YouTubers will slip through their fingers. I know, seriously. Let us fight against it. Beads of Angel says, they need to take down PewDiePie somehow, then all hell will break loose, and I know they can't say no. PewDiePie, here's what PewDiePie needs to do. PewDiePie, he needs to demonetize. That dude could probably afford it at this point. He could afford it. He could say, hey guys, if you want to donate to this channel, go right here. And he would have millions of people that would donate. So honestly, I think that if we want change now, like very quickly, if PewDiePie said tomorrow, all right, I'm done, I'm over on BitChute, YouTube would be hell in a handbasket. Absolute hell in a handbasket. But unfortunately, Poods is not really going to go in that direction, which is a sad thing. I really wish that he would. Tina says, was watching a History Channel on YouTube. Do you know the host had to give a disclaimer on the Jack the Ripper murders before his video because he didn't want to get demonetized? Of course he did. That's what they have to do now. That is what they have to do. And it's ridiculous. Sasha Neon says, what's a National Socialist favorite game on game night? Nazi, kind of like Yahtzee, but Nazi. It's a joke. Learn to laugh, gay wonk. Gay wonk. There are these things called jokes, gay wonk, that I'm sure you've heard before in your life. I'm sure you've even tried to tell one at one point in your life. You need to learn that there are jokes, gay wonk. And if anyone's asking why I'm saying gay wonk, that's his Twitter handle is @gaywonk. So gay wonk, learn that there are jokes. And there is a video. Jeremy posted it on Twitter. I retweeted it. And it's a guy that's he's got some physical disability. And he comes walking in, and it's to the point where he's like, he has to walk on his hands. And he's like, seriously, dude? You're complaining? You're whining? You're moaning because people are making fun of you? He's like, I get made fun of on a daily basis. But you know what I do? I say, okay, screw you, man. And I give it right back to him. And I'm like, dude, you are my hero. Because that's what we need to promote. We need to promote thick skin. We need to promote saying, guys, people will make fun of you at some point in your life. The question is, what do you do with it? What do you do with it? Because it's the people around us that form us into who we are. And if we're taught, oh my God, we need to go to our safe space and hide away. If that's what we're taught, then we're going to grow up to be just like Gay Wonk. Do you want your children to be growing up like Gay Wonk? Whining and moaning about being made fun of on YouTube? Oh my gosh, no. Gay Wong knows. He made fun of me even though he used words that I used about myself. Oh gosh. Or do you instead want a world where people are going to be able to say, okay, you said that to me, now I'm going to go right back and say it to you. How about that? Senate says, in the future, YouTube will send Terminators after YouTubers because they want their dollars. I know, seriously, out of nowhere, there's going to be a Terminator that comes in there and says, Odin, you're the one that starts Judgment Day. It was your live stream that set off the never-ending chain of events. All right, heading back over to my DLive people for a hot second. Tim Bernard says, are you on Twitch too, man? Yes, I am on Twitch. Thursdays. On Thursdays, we do open forum gaming streams. It's going to be a little bit of a Pokemon gaming stream because it's very easy for me to play the Pokemon trading card game while talking to people. So, yes, I do have a Twitch. It's just Odin's movie vlog. Tim Bernard, thank you for the ice cream. Mr. Roy, thank you for the lemons. I appreciate it very much so. Appreciate it. Brad Beer Hunter, thank you for the ice cream as well. Phonemo says, is it just me or is house hunting exhausting? Yeah, try selling a house. That's also exhausting too. Tim Bernard says, what's your man thing with DLive? My man thing, basically, it's another place for me to stream to. And I'm still trying to figure it out because I don't really trust cryptocurrency yet. Thank you for the ice cream too, Dan. I appreciate it. Peabody says, this is family. You do realize you are all Australian by association. Well, Peabody, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Fat Elvis says, just listening as I paint the new house, hoping your house hunt is going well. Thank you very much. I need to sell my house before I can even think about actually, looking for one. Tim Bernard, thank you for the ice cream. All right, I already got that question. Mr. Roy, thank you for the diamond, good sir. Thank you very much for that diamond, Mr. Roy. I appreciate it very much so. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. RussianBot 011011010, thank you very much for the follow over on DLive. And Phonema says, remember when parents realized their kids could handle being bullied? I know, seriously. I was bullied as a kid. I was also the bully as a kid. And that's how we live and learn. I was able to run into the person that I bullied later in life and apologize. Because I was able to finally grow up and realize that I was a little ass and that I needed to get my ass kicked. Let's see. Andrea says, even a channel that had only videos with nature sounds got demonetized. Completely ridiculous. Yep, that is what YouTube has come to. YouTube has come to that, and that's why we need to make a stand. In whatever way we can, we need to make a stand. And if the way that I make a stand is by saying, Super Chats, they're done. They're off. For those that like doing Super Chats, hey, if you want to donate to the channel, boom. Streamlabs link in the description of this video. I know my Valks are posting it. I know Heimdall posts it every now and then. Go ahead and support there. If you are someone that comes to this channel a lot, go ahead and bookmark that page. That way you never have to worry about finding the link again. But seriously, guys, thank you so much for all those that have donated tonight. I really do appreciate it, man. Really, seriously, it means a lot. Why is my notifications just getting blown up right now? Is this all on what is this? Oh, it's all the people donating on it's all the people following me now on Twitch and donating on through PayPal and everything else. Wow, thank you so much, guys. Seriously, that's insane. Thank you. All right, what we got? Beats of Angel says, and you hear how Carlos Massa just laughs at all the people he got. Yeah, seriously, he laughs at them. This is a dude that's doxed people. This is a guy that's doxed people, and yet he's the one that YouTube is listening to. Tells you a lot. Tells you a lot about their standards, right? Rosetta Allen says, I am a free speech person, but the problem with this gay wonk is actively acting as a Nazi and trying to silence the free speech of others. Exactly right. And that's what they want. They want to control speech. That is their end game. They want people like me, who is a Catholic Christian, to be silenced. They want my views on certain moral perspectives to be seen as hate speech and to silence me. That's what they want. That is the future that they want. They don't believe in free speech. They believe in having everything be controlled. And that's why, hey, we got to fight against it. We have got to fight against it. To the best of our abilities, we need to fight. Oh my God, this chat is insane tonight. This is insane. Wow. You guys are amazing. Seriously. And this is the first time that you're here too. I read all the comments. Anytime, if you have a comment, an Odin question is in it on YouTube, I read it. That's one of the things that I try and do here. Arware Hall, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate it. Let's see. Phonemo says, can I sub on Twitch yet? Yeah, Phonemo, you can now sub on Twitch. So if you have Amazon Prime, you can sub over there. I don't know. For some reason, subs, I don't think, pop up here, unfortunately. But if it does, then obviously I will shout you out. But if not, then the next time I do a Twitch stream, I will definitely shout you out for being one. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, I'm still over on the D Lives right now. So Lopez20, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. J Rod Beer Guru keeps dropping bombs, man. Thank you so much for the diamond, for the ice cream, for the lemon. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. At VMQ, thank you for the diamond. Thank you for the ice cream. Thank you for the 3 lemons. And Phil 420 and 2, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it so much. We are lighting up tonight. VMQ, thank you for the diamond, ice cream, and lemon. Ooh, it's a hopping. It's a hopping over on the D Live right now. Ooh, man. Thank you so much, guys. Seriously. Thank you for all of the love. Thank you so much for all of the love and all the support. For those that are on D Live that are just following me, if you want to know what's going on, I turned off my Super Chats on YouTube, because I'm sick and tired of YouTube getting money and stealing money from people that are trying to donate to channels when in reality they don't have a right to that damn money, especially with all the stupid nonsense that they're doing now, where they're demonetizing people like Steven Crowder, demonetizing nature channels just for having nature sounds. Like, YouTube has gone out of control. And so if the least that I can do is to make sure that anyone that was going to donate to my channel already, to make sure that not a single dime of their hard-earned money goes to YouTube as a first step, then that is going to be my first step. And so far, it has been pretty successful, I would say. Phonema says, we probably disagree on a lot of things, but at least we can still have discussion. Exactly right. That's what this whole thing is about. That's what the whole process of this is. We are supposed to be able to have discussions, to have dialogue. If we cannot have dialogue, then we have lost society. And what YouTube is doing is it's either limiting or making it very difficult for us to actually go into and dive into having that dialogue with other people in a conducive way. M. Tiger Home, thank you for the lemon. Tim Bernard, thank you for the follow, man. Jedi Sage Monk, thank you very much for the follow. VMQ says, you had me at free speech. VMQ, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Always will support free speech. Even if I don't agree with it, guess what? That's the whole point. That is the whole point. The whole point of free speech is that you can say something I don't agree with, and then I can respond to you. That is what the beauty of it is. And that's why if you live in the UK, if you live in Canada, if you live in any other country that does not have free speech, I pray for you guys. I really do. The fact that you can go out on the street and say a freaking joke and get arrested for it in certain countries is ludicrous and ridiculous. And guess what? I stand up for you guys. I stand with you guys. And if I could do anything to help you guys, I would. But unfortunately, I can't vote. Now, you could probably come here to my country and vote because that's just the way our election system works. Is that it's very easy to fake a vote here. But if I could help and support you, I would. Penguin Maine, thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Tim Bernard says, to them, it's their speech, not free speech. Yep, exactly right. Free speech is free speech. And stop. That is all that there is to it. Free speech is free speech. Sasha Neon says, the proverbial white glove is off. Exactly. I challenge thee to a duel. Is exactly what's going on. Lopez20, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. And Tippitail McKitty. I always love that name, Tippitail McKitty. Thank you for the $2 donation. I appreciate it. It says, will there be an upstart indie movie studio that will buck the current SJW trend and tell good stories? I hope so. There are many smaller companies that are doing movies that are not of that SJW variety. Unfortunately, because they're so small, they don't get distribution. They can't get into the big theaters. And unfortunately, too, they're not making good films. So all I can say is what we need not only more of those studios, but we need those studios to be run by people that know what they're doing, and we need good writers telling good stories. You know, it's going to take a lot. Is it possible? It absolutely is. But it's going to take a lot of work. Beats of Angel says, wait, so if you don't care about being demonetized, you can swear and drop F-bombs now. Go full Jeremy. No, you see, so the reason why I don't curse, the reason why I censor myself is because I am a teacher. It is because I do have a full-time job, and it's because I obviously have to protect myself, and I can only push the bounds and limits so far. The last thing that I need is for a parent to take a clip of one of my videos of me going off like crazy. But also, too, I don't curse a whole lot in my day-to-day speech anyway. I know that might be sounding surprising to hear, but that's something that I've actually, ever since I started my YouTube channel, I've actually kind of converted it into my day-to-day life where it's like, nah, I just don't really feel the need to curse that much anymore. Do I curse sometimes? Sure. But it's not nearly as much as what it used to be. So that was never done for monetization purposes. That was always done for employment purposes. Mild Peril says, I heard the Tick Season 3 was canceled, but just saw an ad for it on Amazon Prime. Any idea when it is to be available, or is this a cruel hoax? Well, I think there's a current season available, and so I think it has been canceled, but I think that might be an ad for the current season. Andreas says, you need to write... Yeah, thank you very much, Andreas, for helping these people out. Also, beautiful Twisted Mind. Thank you for the follow over on the Twitch. I appreciate it a lot. Dion says, just a shout out. Peeps need to have a look at Tim Pool as well. Guys, yes, check out Tim Pool. If you want great coverage on all of this YouTube nonsense, Tim Pool, Timcast on YouTube. He's on Minds. He's on Gab. He's on pretty much any media site. I think he's also backing up his work on BitChute as well. But his name is Tim Pool, Timcast. He is doing excellent coverage of all of this, and I have nothing but the highest of support for him. Mr. Roy, thank you for the 2 diamonds, man. Dude, it is raining diamonds up in here right now. It is insane. It is insane. Mikey Martinez over on YouTube says, I unfortunately saw Dark Phoenix, and it was a very boring movie. I wanted to fall asleep. There was only like 10 people in the entire theater. Not a good way for Fox Universe to end. Well, keep this in mind that the last official full Fox movie, Alita Battle Angel. So we have that. We can be proud of that. Dark Phoenix was still in post-production when Disney took over. So, therefore, it is a Disney / 20th Century Fox product. So, I'm going to blame Disney on that one. So, I'm just going to, I'm going to put that out there. Don't know how I still have that shake left, but it is delicious. Sasha Neon says, Hollywood must love Mystery Science Theater 3000. They keep making movies for their next season. I know, seriously, right? Andreas says, well, if you want him to read, thank you for trying to help him out. Yeah, again, guys, as you can see, I am so far behind in this chat. Can I put up timestamps? Toggle timestamps. What does that do? There we go. I can Google timestamps. So right now, it was 6:26 when this comment was posted by Andreas. It is 6:45 right now, meaning that I'm about 20 minutes or so behind in the chat. So, and it would be even more so if I was reading every comment that did not have Odin question in on YouTube, all right? So that's the reason why I have it that way. Random Nerd Doom says, is Streamlabs a safe and legal website? Yes, it is, because Streamlabs is directly through OBS. OBS is a very reputable software program. You can also, guys, donate through Streamlabs by using either a credit card, or also you can use your PayPal account too. So, if your PayPal account is secure, then it is also secure as well. I have not had any issues. No one who has ever donated through Streamlabs, because I've had Streamlabs now for a long time, I've never had any issues with anyone trying to say that there has been any issues with it. But again, you can do any research that you might need to, and if you are still worried about it, hey, that's okay. The Senate says, thoughts on Jedi Fallen Order gameplay? I don't follow gaming, so I really couldn't say much about it. Stephen Glasker says, thanks for the Streamlabs info. No problem at all, Stephen Glasker. And Stephen Glasker, thank you so much for that donation earlier, man. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it a lot. Rosetta Allen says he cried to YouTube about his feelings like a pathetic little girl in a playground. So pathetic. You can't say that. Oh my God, Rosetta Allen, you can't say that. Crying like a girl? Why? Why does it have to be a girl? You're so offensive. How dare you? Now I'm gonna need to tear down YouTube. Oh my God. That was Gay Wonk, by the way. Oh my God, you can't do that. Oh my God, you can't do a voice for him. That's being so mean. Why are you being so mean to him? Because his name is Gay Wonk, and he is a terrible human being because he has single-handedly destroyed YouTube. Don't get me wrong, YouTube was on the downward slide, but what has caused for the instant demonetization of several channels? Gay Wonk. Let's see. Rosetta Allen says, Odin is better than all those other guys, and I say as a fan of all of them, who only found you because Mecca sent me to one of your streams. P.S. Last Stand sucks, but J-Law and Sophie are worse. Hey, I'm not defending those films. I'm just saying in order of best to worst. That's where I come in on that. But Rosetta Allen, thank you, man. Thank you. I really do appreciate that love and support. She also says, that is Ricky Berwick. He's a beast. Love his stuff. Tina says, so you watched The Rock and made it through a Nicolas Cage movie, huh? I'm proud of you. Seriously, any favorite Cage movie? Dude, Nicolas Cage was so good in The Rock. Hilariously good. I was laughing so damn much. It was great. It was great. Gabriel Alejandro Bandiera Rodriguez says, in the case of PewDiePie, I hate to say this, but he's tired of making YouTube videos. Almost all his videos are reactions of other people's trash videos, Reddits, TikTok. Hey, man, and if he's tired of it and he just wants to stream, then I would tell PewDiePie, dude, you're already making enough on your brand stuff. Shut your channel down. Just say 100 million subscribers. We hit the milestone. We're shutting down. And then you can even say, all right, guys, we're going to do streams now. And if you want to support, boom, here you go. He could still make millions upon millions of dollars. You know, if he's tired, and you know what? If PewDiePie ever left, good luck, YouTube. The last thing YouTube would ever want is for PewDiePie to go away. If they could survive without PewDiePie, they are idiots. Sasha says, Zacian or Zama Zenta? Sorry. Sorry, that went way over my head. Cupcakey says, I watched the Great Kathleen Kennedy debate on Jeremy's personal channel. Your reaction to heated moments were priceless. Loved the stream. Oh my God, yes. It was, yeah, I get uncomfortable very quickly. I get very uncomfortable very, very quickly. All right, heading back over to my D-Live peeps. I love my D-Live peeps. Mr. Roy, thank you again for those 2 diamonds. I appreciate it. Peabody says, if someone messes with me in traffic, I rain curse words. When I hurt myself by accident, I am silent. Don't want anyone to know. Nice. Phonemo says, just sub to Twitch. Phonemo, thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. J-Rod, the beer guru, thank you for the ice cream, bud. J-Rod, thank you for the lemons as well. The Sanctum, thank you for the diamond. I appreciate it. Excuse me. Will Jenner says, I told you The Rock would be a good choice. Makes me feel all gooey inside knowing I brought some pleasure to the All-Father. Well, Will Gentry, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jenkins75 says, this has seriously gone insane with this guy, but a few people want to blame Crowder because he's a celeb and slandered Carlos, which doesn't make sense to me. What do you think about that? He hasn't slandered Carlos, though. There has been no slander. He has used his own words against him. The problem is that Mr. Gaywonk cannot respond. All of the arguments that he made, all of them were poked holes, like all of them Crowder was able to poke holes into, and instead of making a response like any other person would, he decided to say, oh no, he's hateful, he's a hateful person. You know what the worst part about it is? YouTube told Steven Crowder he did not violate any guidelines. He did not violate any community guidelines, and they were still going to demonetize him. How ridiculous is that? And that's the reason why we're doing this. That's the reason why I'm shutting down Superchats. Is because, wait a minute, you're going to set guidelines and say you have to follow these guidelines. But then at any time, at any point in time, you can say, all right, well, even though you followed all of the guidelines to the T, we're still going to demonetize you. We're still going to take your channel down. We're still going to do this. We're still going to do that. That's ridiculous. And so you're damn right. You're darn tootin'. I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure you don't get a damn dime of my money or the people's money. Because that's what it really is. Jagan says, this is seriously gone insane. Got that one already. The Senate says, demonetized for nature sounds. What did the sounds offend them or something? I know, seriously. When did nature sounds become offensive? When did nature sounds become offensive? How dare you? Oh, I wanted to hear the sound of waves, and now you've cut me down. You've turned off my ability to be able to listen to the sounds of waves. And all I wanted to do was listen to the sounds of the waves. I wanted to listen to the sounds of the waves. Oh my goodness gracious. Guys, this chat is so far behind. I'm going to have to skip chats in a little bit. We're not there quite yet. But we're gonna get there soon. Lord Loud, I don't game, so I'm not answering the question about Fallen Order because I don't game. That guy says Gaywonk, so he names himself something like that and expects to be taken seriously. I know, seriously. He names himself Gaywonk. He himself says that YouTube is a queer place. He said that. That's it. I'm quoting him. YouTube, I'm quoting him. I'm not saying that word in a hateful manner. I'm quoting Gaywonk. Okay, and that's all. That's his Twitter handle. Okay, I'm not doing that. But anyway, so yeah, he expects to be taken seriously, even though he's gonna do stupid stuff like that. Jenkins75 says, did you hear about the Vox walkout? Hundreds of workers did not go to work yesterday, and they said they aren't returning until they get paid more. That is their union, exactly. So not only does Mr. Gaywonk do this with YouTube, he then walks out of his office because he expects to get paid more. He wants to get paid more money. This dude is an asshat to the 10th degree. Mr. Gaywonk is an asshat to the 10th degree, which is the highest degree that I could possibly give in asshattery, is what Mr. Gaywonk is. God, he's an idiot. Mikey Woods says, I just sent out a call to arms through Twitter. We'll see what happens. Mikey Woods, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Rhaegar Targaryen says, did you see the Wikipedia articles are linked to certain YouTube videos dealing with third rail issues being debated? Climate change. YouTube is implying they are a publisher, not a platform. You know, seriously, if they are going to take on that role, then it changes the entire dynamic of YouTube. But also, guess what? It means that there are certain laws that YouTube needs to follow. So YouTube needs to tread very carefully because they like to play this in-between game where they're like, oh, we're a platform, but we sometimes act as a publisher, but we're still a platform. Well, whichever one you are is going to determine what laws apply to you. So you kind of need to make it clear. So that's why I really kind of hope the government comes in and says, all right, YouTube. And that's the other thing, too, is that there's a very good chance that the federal government could be taking giant companies like Google to court for antitrust violation. Oh man, cannot act fast enough. I really want that to happen. Random Nerd Doom says, you and Jeremy should live stream with Steven Crowder. He seems like a nice guy. Might do it. Dude, I would love to. If I could do a stream with Steven Crowder, I'd be down. Jake75 says, since Crowder does similar things to Colbert and other late-night hosts, Carlos can't stand it and is trying to take down people that don't agree with him. He tried to take down Fox News, too. Yeah, I mean, people don't forget, he came from Media Matters, whose whole purpose was to try and take down any type of conservative news outlets. Yep, that's where he comes from. And so it makes sense that he wants to take down not only certain YouTube channels, he wants to take down all of YouTube. J-Rod the Beer Guru says, I guess YouTube said that the content that Stardust Vibes made didn't help the community be better. Funimo says, for all this craze, this came out of nowhere like a year ago. I know, seriously. It's insane. It really is. It is absolutely insane what they are doing. Brad, a bunch of people are putting the gay pride flags over there. I know, seriously. Let's put the gay pride flags in for Gay Wonk. Let us show our solidarity with all of the actually really awesome people who are gay that are not Gay Wonk, because Gay Wonk is an asshat. For the really good people, God, he is a disgrace to any group he represents or supposedly represents. Grandmaster Yoda says, I just spotted some YouTubers think that Star Wars Episode 9 will get close to Avatar. Hell to the no. No chance. No chance in hell, as the song goes. Super says, hey, what is going up, fam squad? Sorry I'm late. Oh, man. Well, I cannot catch you up on anything. James25 says, is there a list of everyone who's been fully demonetized? I only know of a few. I'm sure someone is keeping a list. I don't have it, though. Slash Neon says, can I say I'm Catholic on my father's side? And does that work? Does it work that way? Sure, man. But for me, to be Catholic is not cultural. It's a religion. Also, pro CMJ Chuck. Thank you very, very much for the follow over on the Twitch. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Random Nerd Doom says, throwing people in jail for saying things is just a waste of resources unless the actual violent criminals get away and do harm in their society. Well said. Sticky V says, missing the Zoolander headband. Oh, yeah. Sticky V, don't worry. It's going to come out at some point. I haven't actually opened the box yet. That might get opened up. That's going to get opened up tonight at some point. John Early says, I went to Target and got the Men in Black trilogy on DVD. I wanted Blu-rays of them, but they didn't have them, and the DVDs were cheaper, so I'm a cheapskate. John Early, dude, you could have found them. You could have found the Blu-rays cheaper. You can find the Blu-rays for like between $5 and $10. Random Nerd Doom says, SJWs need to be ordered by the courts to attend therapy. Well, I don't know about that. James75 says, a pastor got arrested for speaking the word of God. The cop who caused the arrest was an LGBT supporter. If not the community himself, SJWs followed the pastor to get him to stop. That is ridiculous. A pastor can't speak on moral issues from his religious perspective in certain countries. That's tyranny, folks. Russian Bot says, YouTubers are like battered spouses. They always go back to be treated bad again. Show them the way, the end of cycle. My brother, Russian Bot, I'm doing everything I can, man. Seriously. As I said before, if there is someone that you follow that you like a hell of a lot more than I do, tell them. Super chat them and say, turn off your super chats. Turn them off. Turn it off like a light switch. Just go flip. Because all that money, 30% of that money, excuse me, is going to YouTube. And I'm sorry, if we're gonna be the ones that are gonna complain and speak out against YouTube, we better be actually taking steps. And the only step that I can take at this point in time is to turn off my super chats. And so far, everyone's been so supportive, and I appreciate it. But I agree, Russian Bot. People need to step up. Jeremy Geese and Gamers calling you out. Nerdrotic calling you out. Mecha Random. John Talks. Every single person out there, anyone that's covered this story specifically, I am calling you out. If you want to put your money where your mouth is, turn off your super chats. Point out other means in which you can get supported. Streamlabs is a great way, a great platform. PayPal can work as well. But seriously, put your money where your mouth is and let us cut off at least some of the money, some of the revenue that YouTube is stealing from our subscribers. Like, that's all I can do. That's all I can say. Calling you out. Random Nerd Doom says, without free speech, there would be a revolution. Just look at the French Revolution. History might repeat itself. Super says, whenever you can blame Disney, do it. No one should love them. Tina says, it is now 6:45. No, it is now 7. So I'm 15 minutes behind. Lord. Mikey Wood says, Gary is listening. I hope so. Gary, if you're listening, man, I love you, man. Think about it. You know, I've been trying to get Gary set up on Streamlabs. And so he's at least been trying. You know, his reasoning for it has been purely technical, and I can at least say that, and I can defend Gary on that. But he's been wanting to. He's been wanting to change. He's been wanting to push for pushing away from super chats for a while. Will Gentry says, have you heard the Google lawsuit have gone into discovery phase? That means investigators can now go and demand to see what Google employees say to each other in private. God, that's ridiculous. That means we'll be able to see if there's actual evidence of the bias we suspect in these companies. Things like that, actually plans to remove right-wing people from YouTube. I hope so. I hope that comes out. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that there is an inherent bias in all of these giant tech companies to one side of the aisle. And there should be a balance. Or actually, more accurately, anyone who's hired should be hired because they're the best person for the job. And their political affiliation should have no merit. Should have no merit on anything. Alrighty, what do we got? Nan Gemoerab 2. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch, man. I appreciate it. Micah Martinez says, I feel like Dark Phoenix was screwed right when Disney was in the process of buying Fox. But hey, you're right. The last official Fox movie was Alita. Yep. Yes, it was. Y'all should watch, my friend. Rosetta Allen says, flat out funny as all get out. And yes, we are women, are more emotional, straight up more emotional with a higher instance of mental illness. Random nerd, if you want us to help us Canadians, you can tell your Canadian viewers to vote for Max Bernard. I have known nothing of Canadian politics. Tina says, if this person is such a baby, why is he on the internet? Seriously, he needs to grow a pair and get thick skin. Yep. That's gay wonk. Seriously, grow the hell up, man. I put this on his Twitter too. I'm like, dude, what are you, 7? And it got it got several likes. Phantom Menace says, my favorite Nicolas Cage movie, National Treasure is a. I will say that National Treasure is a national treasure. It needs to be put into the National Archives. Tina says, the only thing I remember from Leaving Las Vegas, from which he won an Oscar, was that the leading lady went to the bathroom in the movie and didn't wash her hands. Isn't that the one where he goes, if you want to see a great Nicolas Cage video on YouTube, look up Nicolas Cage loses his crap. Only it's not crap. It's the SH word. And it's beautiful. It's set to a wonderful soundtrack, and it's fantastic. Super says, the whole thing is blowing my mind. How can you call yourself gay wonk, work in the field of journalism, and then not expect to be mocked? If you can't handle it, get off the internet. Seriously. But nope, that's not what they want to do. They want to burn everything around with them. Rosetta Allen says, just a reminder to everyone, National Treasure at Mount Rushmore was massively extended because Cage fell in love with native culture and wanted to stay. Cage is a good friend to the Sioux. Awesome. That's nice to know. It's always nice to know those bits of information. All right, I am about to jump to the live stream because it is time to open up a package from Australia. It is about time. It is about time for that. Let us see. YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna skip the people that I normally read out. No offense to you, who I normally read out. Crimson Shifter, that's a new name. So people are mad that the Black Adam director has some bad reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. First off, Rotten Tomatoes is garbage. Second, the Russo brothers had garbage reviews before Marvel. Yep, there you go. That's all you need to worry about. But it's all about identity politics with them. It's all about identity politics with them. Crimson Shifter also says, have you seen Swamp Thing? Better than Doom Patrol and on par with Daredevil? And it's already been canceled. Dude, Crimson Shifter, Swamp Thing's already been canceled. And I liked it. I'm one episode in, and it was great. It was great. Sorry, guys. I am skipping chats of people that I normally read from. So sorry. I'm trying to get live. Mild Peril says, what would you say to EVS about him possibly leaving the High Council? That's his choice. That is totally his choice. I think that personally, I think that he should stay. I think that him using Cyberfrog as an excuse is, I'm sorry, I don't know what the guy does throughout the day, but all I know is that there's a bunch of people that, bought his comic, that need his comic, and I think that he should get on that. And if the High Council is honestly going to keep him from that, then that would be something that he should take care of. So I'm sorry I'm skipping comments. I'm skipping comments. Phantom Menace says, YouTube will not be around in 5 years. That's my prediction. I hope so. I sure as hell hope so. All right, D-Live people, VMQ, thank you for the 3 lemons. I appreciate it. Lots of pride flags over in that chat. Tim Barnard says, all of the Hillary campaign organization went to Google, YouTube, and Facebook. True. Yep. Hope you know Beatles song, says Peabody. All right, cool. All right, so we are now at that time of the show where I'm going to get to open up a little bit of fan mail. So just give me a second to grab something. So Mr. Peabody, who is a wonderful supporter, patron, and wonderful supporter of the channel, lives in Australia. He sends me care packages every now and then, and so he sent me a care package, and I'm going to open that now. And also, I'm going to show you what I bought on my Blu-ray expedition on Friday. So give me 1 second. But I got a sleeping dog next to me. It's hard when my dogs are sleeping because every time I move, they think, oh, it's time to get up. And then I feel like, no, it's not time to get up yet. It's not time to get up yet. And I have this little puppy dog next to me with a dry nose. Oh, he got a dry nose. And it's River, and she's adorable. Let me go ahead and grab the package real quick. Alrighty. Alright, so before I open up the package from Australia, the first thing I'm going to do is show you what I got. So normally I haven't bought anything on the Blu-ray hunts that I've been doing. I have not been buying much of anything. But I found this. This was available at 5 and below. I don't know if any of y'all have that near you, but basically everything in the store is 5 and below. And I saw this. It was at the bottom of the barrel. But look at that. Look at that. Zoolander Blue Steelbook Edition. That's right. It's a Steelbook, Blue Steelbook Edition of the original Zoolander. That's awesome. That's freaking fantastic. It's amazing. It's wonderful. But it comes with a couple of cool things. So let me go ahead and open that real quick. All right. So first off, here is the Blu-ray. Here's the disc itself. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm pretty sure. What does it say? I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to life than being really, really ridiculously good looking. And I plan to find out what that is. Great quote. Great quote to have on the end of the steelbook itself. Oh, look at that. A free movie ticket to Zoolander 2 up to an $8 value. I'm sure that's why it's a discount now. Let's see. And there's also a digital copy of it as well. I might give that away later on. I think I have a digital copy of the movie. So that might be a part of the giveaway, is I might give away the code to that, as River's trying to now get into Mr. Peabody's package, because she probably smells the food. But anyway, Zoolander, Steelbook, beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. It smells delicious. It smells like blue steel. But it also came with this package right here. And it comes with a couple of fun things. So let's see what we got in here. I think it's just the one. Is it just the one thing? Yeah, it's just the one thing. Here we go. All right, and now the hat gets to be replaced for a second. Oh my god. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. What is this? What? A center for ants? Is that what this is? Oh, I get what this is. All right, hold on one second. Oh man. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. There it is. There's the hair. It's the Zoolander hair. I've got the Zoolander hair now. There we go. I got the Zoolander hair. There's more to life than being really, really, really ridiculously good looking, and I plan to find out what that is. Blue steel, everybody. All right, blue steel. I've got my hair. It's perfect. It's perfect now. It's the hair. It's the hair, and it's perfect. We're going for that blue steel look. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Super says it looks super weird with your shaved head at first. I know. You look so Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Very much. I look great. Thank you, man. It's just my hair. It's all natural. It's all natural. Now do blue steel. Sorry, I've got I can't turn left, but blue steel. Should I go Magnum or should I go blue steel? Because blue steel, I'm gonna go Magnum on you guys. All right, just went Magnum on you guys. Whew. Hope you could handle that. I hope you handled that. The next star of Project Runway. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. All right. All right. The hair is going to go away for a short time. And I'm sure River is going to try and eat the hair because that's just what dogs do. They love to eat things. They love to eat things. All right. Put that up there. All right. All right. Real head. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay. So many screenshots. Oh, I bet there were plenty of screenshots taken. Good Lord, the memes. All the memes. As River has literally is trying to pull it into her cave, which is underneath the desk. And I caught her, and she was just like, she had it in her mouth, and she was like, you saw nothing. AutoWorks, thank you for the lemon ice cream and diamond, man. I appreciate it. Alrighty then. So this is the package right here. This is the package from Australia. So huge shout out once again to Mr. Peabody, my lovely friend from Australia. Kim Cam Park, thank you for the ice cream. The Sanctum, thank you for the ice cream as well. Alper P, thank you very much for the lemon. I know, so many memes are going to be made from that. So many memes. Okay, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? All right, I already know what a couple of these things are. All right, boom. All right, so he sent me Tim Tams. Now, these Tim Tams, unfortunately, though, I'm going to have a lot of questions about this because I can't guarantee, Peabody, that these are going to go to the places that they're supposed to go. But anyway, one of these I think is supposed to go to Laura. One of these is supposed to, not Laura. One of these is supposed to go to Tina. One is supposed to go to Steph. And one is supposed to go to Greta. I think those are the three that they were supposed to go to. So, but wait a minute. Does that mean that I don't get one? I'm very confused. At the end of the day, though, I think I'm going to eat them all. Peabody, I think I'm going to eat them all, though. I don't think they're going to leave this house. So. Let's see. Will Gentry, thank you for the ice cream. Dion, thank you for the lemon, man. I appreciate it. Yep, I think I'm going to eat all the Tim Tams. All the Tim Tams will be mine. They will all be mine. Gentry, Dion, thank you for the lemons and the ice cream, man. I appreciate it. Peabody says, I told you your packet is on the way. I know, Peabody, but still. All right, what else we got in here? All right. This says, make popcorn, sit back, and enjoy. This was a real dog, and there is a actual statue. Okay, so this is one of the Blu-rays he told me he was going to send me, and this is Red Dog. So Red Dog, this is apparently a real dog, and there is an actual statue of this dog. And let's see, it says triple play, Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy, region B. So I might not be able to watch it, but that digital copy, of course, it's on a digital disc. Might be able to make that work though. So thank you so much, man. Thank you for that. So again, Red Dog on Blu-ray from Mr. Peabody, and the reason why is because Peabody thinks I need to have a larger Australian collection. I need to have more Australian films in my collection. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. So I'll definitely be adding that to my collection. Let's see what we got. Let's see. I like how it says on this. It says "See Other Side." It says, Odin, I was walking through a mall and saw this on a stand, and I just had to get this for Freya. Okay. What we got? Freya's Fall. A Steve Parrish Kids storybook. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's great. Oh, it's so cute. So, Freya's Foul. Because of my wife, Freya. Freya's Foul. And it's the story of a little horse. It's a story of a little horsey. A little horsey learning how to run and how to walk. Oh, it's so cute. He watched quietly as the fowl had a long drink from his mother. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. Can't wait to share that with Freya. Oh man, there's so many things going on. J-Rod, thank you for the diamond. Thank you for the ice cream, for the lemon. Let's see. Emeroyd, thank you very much for the diamond as well. Michael Martinez says Blu-ray digital HD movies are awesome. You get the best of both worlds, a disc and a digital copy. I think, yeah, absolutely. I think those are absolutely the best. If you have to have it one way, I would say those are the best. Dion, thank you for the ice cream. AutoWorks, 2 lemons, 2 ice creams, 2 diamonds. Holy crap. We're just blowing up right now over there. Blowing up. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right. So this says a Leia Poppins kit. I have a Leia Poppins kit now. All right. What does this say? Okay. Let me read the instructions. Leia Poppins kit. Instructions. Connect fishing line to Leia. Connect fishing wire to R2-D2. To act as a counterweight. Attach other end of fishing wire to opposite blade's ceiling fan. Warning, always wear protective safety glasses and a hard hat when operating ceiling fan. So once again, in this Leia Poppins, and so what oh my gosh, there's more. All right, this is the kit. All right, this is the kit. What do I got? What do I got? All right, so in the kit, I have a... All right, so I've got an R2-D2. I got an R2-D2 figure, and I've got a Leia Poppins figure as well. And then I've also got instructions on how to make a Leia Poppins work. And so I need some fishing line, and I'm going to connect it to Leia, connect it to R2-D2 to act as a counterweight, and then I let them spin around. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that safely. So we'll see what I can do with that, Peabody. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can do that safely, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Oh my gosh. Oh, and something else. I think this is the last thing. Let's see. I Am the Walrus. All right, so these are the lyrics to the Beatles' I Am the Walrus. Choo. I am the Eggman. So it's wrapped in this. These are all lyrics for I Am the Walrus. I am the Eggman. I am the Walrus. Choo. Is this... What? Oh, I'm. What is this? What is this? I'm very confused by this. I'm not a collector, so I don't really know. I'm trying to read the. Oh, come on, eyes. Come on, eyes. Who is this? Who is this? Tell me who you are. Tina says, all right, yeah. So, guys, also, I have it on live chat right now, so there's probably plenty of things that I will have forgotten and missed. M. Tiger Home, thank you for the lemon, man. I appreciate it so much. Will Gentry says, foul is said like how you say bowl. Oh, foal. I'm sorry. Peabody says, Odin, fishing line is there. There's fishing line? There is? The fishing line is on the back. Oh, my God. Peabody. I don't know if I'm able to do that safely. Peabody says, original Star Wars figure 1977. Oh, Peabody, thank you so much. Walrus Man. Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Walrus Man, original 1977 figure. Thank you so much, Peabody. I always do appreciate when you send me those because you always educate me on these figures that I never knew existed. And it's awesome because they're original characters. Thank you so much, man. That means a lot. Thank you. God. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. All right, let me put these away. I'm going to put him back in his protective Eggman. I am the Eggman. I am the Walrus. Choo. And then I'm going to put away my Leia Poppins kit, including including the actual line itself. Let's see. Freya's foal. Show that to Freya when she gets home from work. Red Dog, see if I can somehow get this playing. It is Region B, so I'll see if I can get that digital copy up, because if I can get the digital copy up with iTunes, then I might be able to get that up. It says that the digital copy expires 2014, but a lot of times with digital copies, they don't always necessarily expire. So I'll check that out. But Australian film. So you added an Australian Blu-ray to my collection. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And also I got the Tim Tams that are supposed to be going to the ladies. I cannot promise anyone that they're going to make it to the ladies intact, though. So they may not make it intact. So M. Tiger Holmes says, time to go in real life streaming fishing. I know, seriously, right? Peabody says, hey, you know me, not everything I send makes sense. No, it does make sense after you explain it, and I always appreciate it. All right, Constantine Carula says, Margot also said the costumes in Birds of Prey will be less male-gazy since the film. Well, I already knew that Birds of Prey was probably going to go SJW, so... Tina says, welcome to the chat. If you want him, thank you. Appreciate it for letting him know. Forces Jeremy says, it's the character that Obi-Wan cuts his arm off. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. Price Review says, hey, my man, hope you're doing well. Hope my links I DM'd you on Twitter were insightful. Just wanted to helpful YouTubers from the ad of pocket. Price is right. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Kim Park, thank you for the ice cream. All right, cool, guys. Well, thank you so much. I am going to have to be ending the stream because I do want to be able to sit down and relax. But thank you so much, Peabody. Thank you so much for sending me all this stuff. As I said before, I have these nice-looking, delicious Tim Tams. And I can't promise Tina and Steph and Greta that these will be making them to you intact. Because, as it says on there is no substitute. And it's got a 0.5 health star rating. And I don't have self-control. And it's been a very difficult week. And I need them. I'll do the best that I can. But no, I'll be sending those out pretty soon. Let's see. Mikey Wood says, quick run on Streamlabs. Quick run on Streamlabs? What do you mean quick run on Streamlabs? Constantine Marilla says, Margot Robbie says, we would all listen to women in Hollywood. Didn't mention any men. Great. Isn't that fantastic? Tina says, remember King's Landing. Slay, Queen, slay. Let's see. M. Tiger Home, thank you for the lemon. And Kim Park, thank you for the ice cream as well. All right, first off, let me shout out some peeps real quick. So I've got some Subscribe Star people to shout out. So a huge shout out to Nebadon G. Adams, Andreas J., The K-Man, and Brandon Blick. Thank you so much for being some Subscribe Star members. I'm also going to shout out my patrons really quickly as well. Huge shout out to Albertus Magnus, Baptist 702, Brian P., Chicago Joe 47, Dan Maloney, Darkstar 57, Delete System 32, Dion, Edward Coleman, Enrique Evangelista, Entertainment Hacker, Frank the Tank and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, Harold Francis, The Hunger Junkie Funky Monkey, Inflamed Wood, Trap Productions, Jason Clark, Jeffrey Toon, Jonathan, Jerem Beck, Laura Story, Matthew Kadich, Mitch Dunaway, Mr. Peabody and his evil twin, Outpost Dyer, Perpetual Punster, Proper Ginevra, Riv Magos, Shenglong, Sir Lancelotso, Theodore, The K-Man, The DJD Show, those two ball guys, and Tina B. And I will also go through to see if anyone just directly donated on PayPal, because I think Dion did. So let me just sign into my PayPal real quick and see if there's anything there as well. And I will run down those who donated tonight on Streamlabs. If that's what anyone was asking for, I will definitely be taking care of that. But it looks like these are all people from, because if people chose to go through Streamlabs. So huge shout out to Dion, Holly, David, Steven, Mitchell, Gary, Comang, Socrates. I'm not doing full names because something tells me that y'all chose different names over on the stream, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and read these out of order. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this stream. So again, as I said, from now on the streams we will not have super chats enabled because I don't want any of your hard-earned money going towards YouTube. So I want to give a huge shout out to all of those people, all those men and women that donated tonight directly through Streamlabs, whether it was through PayPal or whether it was through a credit card or anything like that. So a huge shout out to Johnny H, G Monkey 76, Tibby Tail, McKitty, Mad Mitch, Laura Story, The Rise of Chulo, Dekai, Steve Glasker, Fixie Clary, Andreas, Hollyberry, The Rise of Chulo, Trap Productions, and also all the people that were able to join us on Twitch and follow on Twitch as well. Also, of course, to everyone that was donating tonight over on the D Lives, huge shout out to Mr. Roy, J-Rod, and AutoWorks, who are my top contributors. Thank you so much, guys. If you are on D Live, stick around. I'm going to fill up the chest in a second, and as the outro music is playing, I am going to be distributing some Lino. So I might actually help. I'm putting in 200 Lino into the chest, so please stick around if you want to have a chance of getting a pretty big cut. I'm putting 200 Lino into the chest during the outro music, and I will be distributing that as well. So SGHLDT, thank you for the follow over on D Live as well. Guys, thank you so much for all of your support. Mile Para says, how about film night with Shakes the Clown? Clown? I don't know about that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for all of your love and support. Just so you guys know, this coming week, the mornings should be pretty much the same as far as my morning stream times. Nighttime, we might not have a Monday or Tuesday night stream because our rehearsals are tech. And if you've ever done a show before, tech rehearsals are always ending at a question mark time period. And I'm going to be so exhausted. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a stream. So we will still have morning streams this week, but Monday and Tuesday, we might not have a stream. So please stay tuned to that. Follow me on Gab. Follow me on Minds. Follow me on Twitter if you want to get notified for that. Join in the Discord. My Valkyrie can get a link to the Discord for all of you guys if you want to join us there. So that way you can get notified of all those things. Guys, seriously, thank you for your support. And as I said before, this cannot start here and stop with me. This has to continue on. If you are a fan of any other YouTube channel, if you support any other YouTube channel, and you want to join in this change, and you want to join in this fight, and you want to hit YouTube where it's going to hurt the most, which is in the pocketbooks, tell them, turn off your super chats, go to Streamlabs, go to PayPal, find alternative means so that way YouTube does not get a dime of your hard-earned money, because that is what the most important thing is, of course. And Peabody says he should have sent a hard hat and safety glasses. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to actually get that thing up and running, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for your love and support. D-Live people, stick around, please. I'm going to be doing a giveaway in a little bit of some of the Lino cash. Anyone on YouTube, thank you so very much, guys, for your love and for your support. Andreas says you need to make a good hashtag for banning the Super Chats that can be shared. Andreas, I'll do the very best that I can, but seriously, it's on you guys too. So reach out to all of your favorites. Let them know. Let them know. All right? So again, Streamlabs, PayPal. I recommend Streamlabs because then your name gets to pop up, and also I get to read it live as it happens. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. And as always, God bless.